In this lesson, I want to talk about a couple of object style subcategories. Let's just zoom in on this floor and wall here. If you go up to Manage and you go to Object Styles, okay, as an example, you'll notice under Floors we have a subcategory called Common Edges. We have one called Hidden Lines. Uh, and these are the two I want to talk about: common edges and hidden lines. Floors have these two subcategories. Okay. Walls have these two subcategories: common edges and hidden lines. Okay. Roofs also have these two subcategories: common edges and hidden lines. These are the two subcategories I want to talk about. Ceilings, okay, have this. Okay. And a lot of people don't understand what these two subcategories do, and I'm going to tell you right now. The common edges, you see, when you say the cut of the wall, this is the outside, the two outside edges. Projection is the outside edges as well. And projection is in elevation and in 3D. Cut means when ceilings are cut, this is the line weight. But common edges can have different line weights, etc. So watch. Look when we zoom in real close to this floor. Okay, there's the ceiling. Okay, let's just turn the ceiling off for instant here. Okay, there's my floor, and it has one common edge. That's this one. So what we can do here is under Object Styles, we can go to Floors. Okay, the cut is good at 2, but the common edge I'm going to bump down to be 1. Watch what happens to this intermittent line. Boom, I hit apply. All of a sudden, that becomes a 1. Okay, and that's the common edge between. Okay, and we can even go in and fine tune it further from there. But that's a good example. The same as with walls. Okay, let's look at this wall. Okay, there it is. We go to Object Styles. Okay, let's go to Walls. Okay, walls being cut are at a 3. The common edges are a 1. Ah, that's good. In fact, my walls only need to be a 2. Hit apply. There we go. Okay, what about roofs? Let's have a look. Roofs, the cut I'm going to make a 2, okay, and the common edges I'm going to make a 1. Now I'm going to hit apply and hit OK. I wish it would have been looking at a roof at the time, but now you can see that this line is thinner than this because that's a common edge. So the line work in between are thinner than the line work of the outer edges. Now this guy looks like it needs to be gripped and stretched up a little bit. I'm not sure what happened with that. Okay. So that is what is called the common edge. Okay, it's an object style subcategory. Common edge. Not doors doesn't have it. Floors has it. Okay, common edge. Now there's this one. We'll move on to the next one. Hidden line is what the line type takes on. Notice it says dashed here. Okay, I haven't been talking. We could also change the line type inside of here, by the way, the line pattern. I've been focusing on the cut and the color, but the fact is you can also change it over here with common edges. So now let's look at hidden line. Hidden line is when you have something obscured, and if the object has a hidden line property, subcategory, then it will take on that. So notice it says it's a 2. Hidden lines are a 2. Let's make it a 1, and let's make it red. Okay, and dashed. Hit apply and hit OK. Now watch what this does. Okay, that was with floors, right? So if I have something blocking this floor, I can use a tool in here under View called Show Hidden Lines. I don't have anything blocking it, so what I'm going to do is use a detail item instead. I'm going to go to Annotate, and I'm going to create a region, which is just an opaque 2D space. So I'm going to say region. It's like a hatch pattern. And I'm going to just use a rectangle. Diagonal hatching, I'm just going to say, yeah, that's fine. I'll just use diagonal hatching, and I'm going to do a box. Click, click. Okay, finish. So what happens is this, because it's on top of this, and I can use my send to back if I want, and send it in behind this if I want, and then it won't. Oh, I think it's send behind this. Not working. What I wanted to show you really was the hidden lines, which is this. Watch. Show hidden lines. First you pick the object that's doing the obscuring, and then you pick the item. Click and click out. Notice the red lines that are dashed. That's because if you go to Manage and you go to Object Styles, I've said floors, hidden lines take on these properties. That is considered a hidden line when you use the hidden line tool, which I just did. Okay, so I'm going to set it back to be black, and the hit dashed is okay, and I hit apply and hit OK. Okay, I could do the same thing. What happens if I take this? I'm going to go escape, take this guy and put it over there. It's going to block that wall, and I'm determined I'm going to get this to go bring to front. I thought I could make these go behind model objects, but I don't think I can. I can make it transparent with a property in here. I know I can do that. That's not quite the same thing. Okay, we can do that, we know. So I'm going to go back and set it back to be opaque. Okay. Now what happens if I go to View and I say Show Hidden Lines, and I pick this and I pick this? There you go. Why does that do that? Those dashed lines? That's because if I go in and pick on this object, it's a wall. So if I go to Manage and I go to Object Styles, I go to Walls, okay, the hidden lines are set to be a 2 and dashed. So any object that has this hidden line property works with this tool right here, Show Hidden Lines. Okay, and so I can click on here and then delete, and then I'm back to normal. Okay, so there is some even more detail overrides you can do by clicking on here per view as far as line weights go. Okay, your overall line weights, when we keep picking our line weights and setting them to be pen 1 and pen 2 and pen 3 in our object styles, okay, these numbers, okay, they can be further refined by going into here and actually going into these pen weights, and this is the table. So a pen 1 at 3/16 of an inch equals 1 foot, wherever that scale is. I don't even see it here. It must interpolate between. These are the numerical physical in inches pen weight. So if you find you're using all these pens, you might want to change your numbers so that they get wider in a slower direction, because we have 16 pens and we end up only using the top 4 or 5. So you could always go in and change this globally, and then all of a sudden you could start to use a pen 6 and a pen 8 if you wanted. It's hard to say. You can get more pen weights by stretching this out, in other words. Right now we end up just using these top few. Once you get into pen 8 and 9, they're so wide that you can't even, they block everything out. So pen weights are controlled through here, line weights, and that is under our additional settings.